What's up, YouTube? This is your girl, Sonia. First off, I have to apologize to you guys. I'm working on something right now. As you see, I have prednisone moon face. And those of you who take corticosteroids know that it comes along with the disease, so I've picked up quite a lot of weight. I don't know if you guys can get out the chair. See, I still look good though. For those of you like the heels. Alright, enough of that. So, what I want to talk about today, while I'm working on this lovely blanket that needs to go out, is, and it's a blanket for breast cancer. So you guys can see it. That I've been working on. Yay! Okay. What I want to talk about, because I've been getting a lot of feedback, and again, excuse my face, guys. I look disgusting, yeah, I know. But we'll talk about weight gain in a subsequent podcast. But once I come down off this extremely high dose of prednisone that I'm on, you'll see the weight come off of me, and I'll go back to looking like the Sonya that I used to look like. Until then, hey, I'd rather be like this than in the hospital, you know? But until then, I have to suffer and look like I've eaten small children. But anyway, the topic of today's discussion, and I won't keep you too long today, but I've been noticing a lot of comments on my my morphine videos. That seems to get a rile out of you guys because, for one, there seems to be two camps out there. There are some of you who feel like taking opiates is not worth it because you have to deal with the withdrawal. And withdrawal is a part of taking opiates. It will be a part of your life. And I will let you know, whatever happens, if you're on an opiate for a very long time, it doesn't even have to be years. You know, if you're on an opiate for a month, you can become tolerant. And once taken off of that opiate for whatever reason, if your doctor just says, hey, you know, I'm not giving it to you anymore, guess what? You're going to be going through withdrawal. And withdrawal is no joke on opiates. I actually attempted to go on a withdrawal, and it was just horrible. The only thing you can do is to taper down your dose and to the point where it's, you know, to get it really out of your system. But like I said, the two camps of you guys are, some of you are saying, well, you know, my pain is enough, it's high enough to the point where you need these drugs regardless, and, you know, if you're on the opiates or not, or to face the withdrawal or not. And then there's the other side of you guys that's like, hey, withdrawal is no joke. You know, I don't want to deal with it, and that's fine too. With myself, I am of the opinion that my pain is bad enough to where I have to take the medication and face withdrawal if that day ever comes. Now, these are some of the tricks that, and I try not to dispense medical advice on my YouTube because that's not what I'm all about. All I want you guys to do is to weigh your options, okay? It's one thing, you know, I've had people make comments to me saying, oh, it must be so cool that you get, you know, morphine or whatever it is that I'm on, or it must be so cool that the doctor gives you prescription drugs. It's not cool. You know, it's a part of having a chronic disease and being able to have the freedom to treat your chronic pain. If you are in chronic pain and you don't have painkillers, you have to leave your chronic pain issues up to doctors and other people in the medical field, and they're not as sympathetic because they're not feeling your pain. You know, they don't have to go home in your body every day. If they don't know how that back pain feels for you, they don't know what it's like. They are going to think of themselves. They're going to think of, is this patient a risk? And if you constitute a high risk, they're not going to give it to you. You know, that's why it's important that you remain honest with your doctors, that you're doing everything you're supposed to do while you're on the drug to make your doctor feel, okay, this person is doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're not selling their medication. They're not giving me a story every 2 weeks. Oh, my pills dropped down the sink. You know, come on, doctors have heard that one. And you're not going into the emergency room just to get painkillers, you know, because you're abusing your drugs. It's important that you establish a good working relationship with your doctor, that you work with your doctor so that he knows that this is a person that I can trust. Once the doctor-patient trust bond is broken, you won't get a Tylenol from that person, okay? So it's important that, you know, you are being upfront. Here's another thing. If your painkillers is starting to give you a problem, you know, and you're taking your painkillers just because your boyfriend or your girlfriend broke up with you or your partner broke up with you and you're taking it to ease that stress, you have a problem. That needs to be addressed. And the more honest you are with your doctor, the better it is for you. If you try to hide the fact that you have a problem and then you go to your doctor, guess what? You're already in too deep. You know? You're in too deep. You need to seek help before it gets to that point. Not after. And then you go to your doctor. Because at that point, you know, at some point he's going to feel responsible. He's the one that prescribed those drugs for you. And then you make it bad for the rest of us who, you know, need the drugs. And the rest of you who are in the camp that's in the whole, well, the withdrawal is just, that's enough. I understand your pain too. Withdrawal is not fun. You know, it's a week, 2 weeks. It's a nightmare until those drugs are out of your system. You know, and you have to be the one to weigh that benefit and that cost and say, hey, is this what I need? Taking an opiate and making the decision to put you on an opiate should not be something taken lightly, people. Because this is a drug that you're going to be relying on. You know, for my chronic pain subscribers, you know, you're not like your friends who broke their leg. You know, you're going to be depending on a variety of drugs pretty much for the longevity of your life. And at some point, you're going to have to wean yourself on and off of them for them to even work correctly. I mean, you can't just stay on painkillers all the time because they become less effective. Your body makes its own natural painkillers. And when you take a chronic painkiller every day, your natural painkillers, they go on vacation. They go on vacation mode, okay? And they don't work. They're not going to come in handy when you need them. That's not good. That means your body is going to start creating pain when there is none because your body's going to want that painkiller. I mean, it's natural. So your body will create pain, and the pain that your body creates is actually not fake. It's real pain, regardless. But the question is that something you want? Of course not. You know? I'm in pain right now. I'm actually in a lot of pain right now. But again, it's just something that, you know, I'm noticing in the comments that you leave, and I read every single comment, you guys. I read every single comment. I hate my moon face. Don't worry, it'll go down in a couple of months. I'll be back to Sonia, my normal self again. But I am really gigantic right now. But I'd rather be like this. I'd rather be this than sick, you know, in a hospital. So it is what it is. You do what you got to do. And my birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday to me. Haha. I got a wonderful MacBook Pro that I'm actually on right now from my husband, my fiance. Thank you, baby. I love you. And he took me out to dinner and bought me this beautiful dress from Akira and these really cute shoes. Like, bam, yeah. So, other than that, Send me your comments, send me your thoughts, send me your views. Are you of the opinion that it's not worth the withdrawal? You know, to do or go through other ways? Or are you in the camp that, hey, bring on the painkillers, baby, and I'll think about the withdrawal later? Those are two positions that come up very frequently when we talk about chronic pain, when we talk about chronic illness. It's all a part of it. And sometimes you're going to be in pain. You know, you just can't pop a pain pill every time you feel pain. Sometimes it's just better to just feel it. Now, when it gets really, really bad, it's time that you start weighing those options and, you know, being as responsible as you can. Meaning, take the minimum dose that you need. You don't have to pop the whole bottle at once. Don't give painkillers to your friends, because if you do it once, they'll ask again and again and again and again and again. Actually, don't even let people know you're on painkillers. You know why? It makes you a target. People will steal. People will try to take it from you, and that's not good. People will break into your house if they need to get what they want. Okay? You need to make sure your drugs are in a place where people cannot get them, including children. You know, that's important. You need to be responsible if you are going to be a chronic pain patient using opiates, if that's your choice. If you are not going to take opiates, then you need to make sure that you have alternative methods available to you. And that if your pain gets so bad that you cannot control it at home, it's important you go to the hospital and let them help you control it. That's also important. And again, though, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about today. I'm going to, now that I have a new computer, I can do videos on a much more regular basis than I was. I really apologize, and hopefully I won't be looking like this for too much longer, but all y'all on prednisone, y'all feel me, right? You get this moon face, you get this body, and I have what's called my big clothes and my regular clothes, like my size 4, because I'm a size 4. And I got my size 10s, because, you know, when you have lupus, your weight goes whoop, whoop, doop, doop, and there's nothing I can do about it, because at some point, it's no longer about vanity, it's about staying alive. It's about being healthy. And if I have to be on a medication that's going to blow me up to keep me healthy, oh well. You know, I just have to work on, I can't really do much exercise, so I'm going to have to work on calorie reduction, and my problem is snacking sometimes, so, you know, there are things I need to work on and start drinking more water. And on that note, I'm going to say goodbye, and I missed you guys, and if you have any ideas that you want me to talk about, hey, you know, I'm open, I'm here, I'm listening to you guys. And just let me know. And with that, see you guys in a little bit.